I can't believe you are almost 24 and don't rely on coffee. That's impressive.
I've never taken a liking to coffee, really.
I don't know how I'd be able to survive without coffee.
Really, is it that much of a...
My mornings suck if I don't have... Well, they don't suck.
Is it that much of a crutch?
It's not that my mornings suck, it's that if I don't drink coffee come 2 p.m., I'm just going to be like, all right, time to go to bed.
I definitely feel those naps kicking in, but I feel like that's more from my cigarette breaks that I take in the afternoon.
Well, that's the downfall about anything that's a stimulant, like nicotine or caffeine.
I would not say nicotine is a good stimulant.
That's what it is, though, right?
Technically, by definition, I'm sure, but like it doesn't work in the way that you would think a stimulant should work.
Like caffeine?
Yeah, like caffeine or anything like that.
Or it's going to get you all jazzed up. And
it doesn't get you jazzed up. It will make you tired.
Oh yeah, right after, like you'll get a buzz, and then you're like, all right, now I'm super tired.
It's akin to masturbation. It's like, after you masturbate, you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done this.
Every time I'm like, God damn it! Why did I do that?
Same with smoking. It's like, oh, I shouldn't have done this. What am I doing? I mean, it was great. Like I enjoyed it while it was going on, but now that it's all done, it's like I realize the adverse effects.
Same with caffeine. I drink a cup of coffee, I feel great, and then a couple hours later, I'm like, uh-oh. Well, I'm glad that Mom. If you still listen to the podcast, Mama Watson, I'm glad that my mom probably doesn't listen to everyone, but she'll tune in. She'll be like, all right, episode 94. Let's see if maybe they're not as crude anymore. First minute talk about masturbation. My mom's like, all right, I'm turning it off.
I think my mom still tries to listen to every episode. She'll text me I think she's always like about a week behind on the podcast, but she's always like, I really love the podcast. So Mom, if you're listening, I love you, and thank you for continuously supporting me, since I was young.
You too, Mom. I know you got a lot of shit going on in your lilife. It's been hectic. It's been stressful.
It's not fair, dude.
She's still choosing to take time out of her busy, hectic work week and her busy, underpaid work week to listen to us talk about, disgusting things.
Our parents lived in a generation where they essentially, the whole thing was, get a job, start a family. Our generation, it's not necessarily, I think about that now, because I think, our parents there wasn't an easy accessibility to have an income for yourself, to have a quote unquote entrepreneurship as like YouTube or Twitch or any other medium like that creates for ourselves. So I bet you it's like weird. They go through college, get their degrees, they fucking do all this extra work. They have to raise a whole household, and all of a sudden it's like, I got to prepare him for the real world. You got to finish school. The world's tough. It's really tough, and getting a job, it's not what you think. It's a battle. And then you and I are just like, haha, dicks and balls and farts, man. And then we somehow make a living. So
I love that though. Hold up, Ryan. Before we get into the rest of the podcast, I want to take a moment to talk about a very special sponsor, Omaha Steaks. Ryan, Father's Day is just around the corner. Are you trying to find that perfect gift for your stepdad, Jim, or his 3 girlfriends? Does your daddy love to grill, but hate the hassle and poor quality of the grocery store steaks he's been finding? Well, what better way to kick off grilling season than by gifting an Omaha Steaks Father's Day package to Daddy? Real talk, Omaha Steaks sent Ryan and I a big old cooler of some of their most delicious steaks. And I gotta say, I cooked those bad boys up on my grill, and geez Louise, that was some good meat. I can say it from a personal experience. That meat had me satisfied. And speaking of satisfaction, why Omaha Steaks? Why can't you just go to the grocery store and get yourself a steak? Well, let's talk about convenience. Omaha Steaks delivers hand-trimmed, flash-frozen, and vacuum-sealed meats directly to your door in an Omaha Steaks cooler. It's filled with dry ice, which is very fun to play with as well. It's got variety. You got pork, poultry, veal, lamb, bison, seafood, vegetables, highest quality cuts with a one-of-a-kind flavor. All beef is USDA inspected for quality and aged for 21 days to unlock the full flavor and tenderness of those cuts. And they even give you the option to customize cuts for your dad's grilling needs, find recipes, wine pairings, etc. I love a good wine pairing, I'll tell you that. Anyway, Omaha Steaks is giving a limited time offer to SuperMegaCast listeners for Father's Day. At 78% off, this is an amazing deal. You can go to omahasteaks.com, type SuperMega in the search bar, and you can get this delicious Omaha Steaks Father's Day package, which includes 2 tender filet mignons, 2 beefy top sirloins, 4 chicken fried steaks, 2 boneless pork chops, 4 all-beef Omaha steak burgers, 4 gourmet jumbo franks, 12 ounces of all-beef meatballs, 1 pound of steakhouse fries, 4 caramel apple tartlets, 1 Omaha steak seasoning packet, plus get 4 more grill-ready Omaha steaks burgers free with purchase. Jeez, that's a lot of meat, guys. You got to get this meat. And it's only $49.99 when you go to omahasteaks.com and type SuperMega in the search bar. That's a lot of meat for a very little price. Omaha Steaks, premium stuff. I love it. Don't wait. This offer ends soon. Go to omahasteaks.com and type SuperMega in the search bar. Grab your daddy some meat. That's their new catchphrase. It's cool how, it's interesting how we live in a generation, like we're kind of like, not the pioneers, but we're in that first group of people that are able to, because of the internet, be entrepreneurs in a way that no other generation has been able to, where we're able to make a living doing like well, it's about accessibility because it's so easy to do it. It is so easy to have a YouTube channel or a Twitch. It may not be easy to maintain. Well, it's not easy to make money on those platforms. It takes like a lot of it's luck. You gotta, depends on who you know. That's what people say. It's like, how do I? There's no good way to answer how do I make it on YouTube or Twitch anymore. Especially, look, people think I'm being an asshole when I tell them. They're like, oh, I'm getting into YouTube and I'm gonna start YouTube. It's gonna be great. And then I'm just like, yeah, I'd jump ship if I were you. They're like, but I put all my eggs in the YouTube basket. YouTube right now, with certain things that you and I have been witnessing. Don't stick your eggs in that basket. Yeah, it's there's just shit going on behind the scenes that certain creators you can see, and it's definitely, we all saw it. It was gearing more towards TV personalities and celebrities, but it's more in line, really moving in that direction to where it's going to solidify itself as that medium. We always knew they were going to try to be another Hulu or Netflix or some other thing like that. That's what they're trying to do. I think they're trying at this point to cultivate the big talent and only like choose the few out of there that are safe. Yeah. And then they're really just going to hearken on them. And for the people like you and I really, there's an invisible countdown. And it's unfortunate that we can't see how long we have, but I really do feel like channels like ours or other channels that are are even smaller, or even channels that are just trying to get started. It is not just an uphill battle. Yeah. It is an uphill war, essentially, if you really want to get started, because the luck you need to get started at this point in YouTube is astronomical. Yeah. And two things on what you just said. One, don't let that like discourage you from creating. When I say don't put your eggs in the YouTube basket, I mean that financially, but don't let that stop you from, like, if you got an idea or like you want to make it, do it. Just know that YouTube as a platform for earning a living is becoming less viable. But YouTube is great for getting a fan base, which then you could translate that into other platforms mediums, like Patreon or Twitch. I mean, that's kind of the issue is right now there's not a good website it's like kind of in a limbo where like, what's a good website to start doing stuff on? Because it's hard to start on Patreon without an audience, and it's hard to make money on YouTube, but you can get an audience on YouTube, so it's like, it's just harder to make money. It's harder for YouTube to be your business. Yeah, and when people, I mean, you and I started making videos on YouTube when we didn't even make any revenue off of our videos. I don't even think it was a thing back then. We just did it for fun. Yeah. And for instance, like making Syndigo, we were trying to cultivate a fan base, but we weren't, I don't think we got paid good money from YouTube itself for a long time. Yeah, we got decent views at the time, but it's just, you have to like what you do. Yeah. If you don't like what you're doing and you're doing it for the money, it's harder to clue in on what gets people to view. But if you do it for fun and just happen by luck to find that fan base, which is probably the best route to go, then that's good. I fully applaud that. But if you're solely looking into it as a business practice, I'm not trying to deter you, but I do want to put it out there that it is very difficult if you already do not have some sort of following. Not impossible though. No, it's not impossible. Like I thought it was impossible for myself to be one of the not big YouTubers, but I thought it was impossible for
myself to make a living in some way off of YouTube or cultivate some sort of personality that translates into me gaining an audience. I didn't think that was possible. Well, that's also back to just high school thought processes of, oh, people don't like me, that type of shit.
When you're in high school and you got like low self-esteem and shit, you're like, oh, when I'm an adult, that'll go away.
No.
I'll have that figured out. No.
I don't think that's going to go away.
That carries on.
I don't think it's going to go away until I'm pruning and rotting.
Probably will still be there.
I feel like old people, they get to a point where they look in the mirror, they're like, well,
fuck it.
Yeah, there's a point. There's that one day, and it's the opposite of a midlife crisis. It's the
ultimate epiphany.
Yeah, it's the ultimate epiphany.
Fuck, dude, I've done everything. Like, I'm old. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Doesn't mean it's a happy epiphany. It just means that, you understand where you are in terms of life, where it's like, yep, I ain't smashing dudes anymore. In this circumstance, it was someone of the homosexual life.
Oh, okay.
Or a woman.
This is not you.
Not my perspective. I don't know what my perspective will be.
It could be that exact. You could be saying I'm not smashing dudes anymore. You don't know.
Could be. I don't know.
Life comes at you quick, buddy.
It does.
Dude,
there's a lot of things people harbor until late in life.
That's got to be a really peaceful feeling to when you get to that old age and you're like, fuck, dude, shit doesn't matter anymore.
I'm just living for the end.
That's got to be like pretty peaceful, because then you're like, shit doesn't matter.
Seems also boring.
Or you could do like a whole thing where it's like, shit, things don't matter. I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Dude, when you and I
I'm gonna go piss in the grocery store.
I mean, you could do that, but I think when you and I are older, there will be a lot more things for the elderly to occupy their time with. Think of VR.
Yeah,
there's gonna be. I'm just gonna be able to be like, I want to go to Italy.
Yeah, and like
then
you
I go to
can
Italy.
in a wheelchair, but they'd still go to see the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which probably won't even be standing at that point because it's supposed to fall down. It was supposed to fall down in 2012. I remember reading a book when I was a kid.
Was it supposed to?
Well, when I was a kid,
Is it supposed to fall at some point? Are they not trying to structurally like, what's the word where you're trying to save something?
Rebalance. I don't know.
When you're trying to save, preserve.
They're trying.
They're not trying to preserve it at all?
I think that it's kind of fucked. It's like they can't stop it from falling. And I remember reading a book when I was a kid that was like, the Leaning Tower of Pisa is expected to collapse in the year 2012. And I remember thinking,
told by the Mayan calendar.
That's so... The Mayans predicted when the...
That's what they were talking about.
Do you remember 2012, like that whole like event, and how everyone for like 3 years straight was like, it was leading up to, it was like, fuck, dude, December 21st, 2012, the world's going to end.
I remember going down, I think it was St. Andrew's Road. There was some church. You don't know St. Andrew's Road, do you?
I know it's in Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah. Well, I was going down St. Andrews and I saw a church, and they were having, it was on a banner, a rapture party. It was back in 2012, I want to say, and they were having a big old grill out because I legitimately think this church thought the world was going to end. And I thought it was strange because I only thought the religious types who thought the world was going to end were like the outliers of a congregation, but no, these were kids.
It's a whole congregation
having fun on a bouncy house. Like there was a bouncy house, kids running around. You saw smoke from like some fucking Franks that they were grilling
up some old school American
But a big
Franks.
banner that's just rapture party. I want to like say they were self-aware. I want to believe it.
It could have been,
but it's South Carolina.
Also, but why would a bunch of Christians think the world's going to end based on a Mayan prophecy?
Because Barack Obama was president and he's the Antichrist.
That's true.
So,
it's like the fourth podcast in the last like 10 podcasts we've talked about Barack Obama being the Antichrist.
Well, you asked why and I gave you the reason.
And it's a very valid reason.
I mean, I didn't just fish it out of nowhere.
Do you think that like how many people like woke up on December 22nd and were like, "Oh shit, the world didn't end. I fucked up," because they did something really like, a bunch of people did like,
I don't think a lot of
stupid things on the 21st. They actually thought it was going to be like the world was ending, so they did some stupid like financial
it wasn't
move
as big as Y2K, So I don't think because I think a lot of rational people during Y2K were kind of wondering what was going to go down. But I think
because that had like a legit like more
there's
scientific stuff behind it.
It just was like, oh,
like
we don't have.
Might fuck up.
Will the numbers not work? What happens when it changes to 2? It's like the number changes to 2. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I feel like a large group of people during Y2K were just like, why am I worrying about this?
I don't think too many rational people, besides kids, and you can argue for their rationality or not, really actually believe the Mayan calendar was correct.
Yeah. Well, actually, I mean, I remember I went on a lot of forums before December 21st, 2012, and I read a
I said
lot.
rational people.
Yeah, yeah. But there was a huge following for the 2012
Yeah.
Into the World thing.
And there's a huge following. There was a huge following in r/incels
And there's a
more people
There's a new subreddit that has like 20-something thousand.
that are for incels.
Yeah, brain cells.
I finally watched half of that goofy 30-minute documentary with those people. And
Yeah?
I wanna finish it, but it's some of them are very nice and aren't creepy. Some of them, the ones that there's this guy with the glasses that
The guy that founded the website?
the guy who was like love shy or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess the guys who explain themselves as love shy, I'm like, oh, that's a goofy way of explaining it. But I understand. It's the people that self-describe themselves as incels, and they're like, it's like, the guy was talking about, it's like, what did he say? I would fight through the bloodiest battles if I could get a fat, ugly girl. He goes, I would me for the rest of my life.
I would fight in the bloodiest battle known to mankind and lose all of my limbs just if it guaranteed me an ugly fat chick for life.
Yep.
It's like, dude.
It's like, chill out.
And like he wasn't even that unattractive. That's the thing.
If he cut his hair, you could tell he had nice eyes.
He could clean himself up.
He had some puffy lips.
Work on that personality. That boy had some DSL.
It's never about. I mean, not never. I mean, sometimes it's about looks, of course, when you're rejected. But a lot of the time, it's about personality.
It's about you. It's about the package.
Yeah.
It's about the full package.
The dude was like, in the documentary, was saying it's not even a documentary. It's a 30-minute YouTube video called Shy Boys.
It's good. It's really good.
Yeah, just look up incel documentary. It's 30 minutes. It's this. One of the weirder parts was like, yeah, like your sound guy. He's a pretty handsome guy. You know, he gets the girls. Come on, look at him. Turn the camera.
It's just
and like he's just like, hey.
They would not leave the sound guy alone. They're like, look at him. Look at these Nike shoes he's wearing.
No,
dude. Did you like the pickup artist?
Are you talking about the dude that like talks about it like he's training them for the army?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm gonna sit them down and I'm gonna make them watch videos of these gods of men with six packs fuck the hell out of women, and I'm gonna show them what they're missing and can't have.
And then you find out he's a virgin.
Yeah.
And it's like that guy is ridiculous. I liked his sunglasses too.
Yeah.
A self-proclaimed pickup artist. Guys, we've been teasing it for a while. Before the movie review series comes out, we are gonna release a pickup artist series on the channel. Where Ryan and I will show all of you how to properly get women.
Yeah.
Dude, we should seriously make a pickup artist like series.
It involves Shutterstock and Tinder.
Absolutely. Search attractive man. Shutterstock.
Buy those images up. You might need to pay $200 from some good high quality shit.
Put them
Why
on
don't you just
Tinder.
go to Fiverr and pay some dude to like take selfies and then make that your
Then if
Tinder
people reverse
profile?
image search them, they won't find them online.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, this is a legit person. That's called catfishing, guys. Don't do that. That's bad.
I've known a few people who have been catfished.
I've been catfished.
You know,
Not to where I like showed up, but I've been catfished to where like I've talked to somebody in the past and then find out deep into the conversation, oh, this person's not real. Holy shit.
I 100% definitely have been catfished like that as well. But it's just kind of like, I think it would be difficult to get to the point of me meeting up with someone and being
yeah.
shit, because that's a whole nother thing. I try to vet things out.
Gotta use that sweet vetting both times
It fails sometimes, the vetting process, I do have to say, but you know, at least you have something.
I've been catfished twice, and both times have been within a period of like only knowing them for 2 hours. It was never like we talked for like a week and then I was like, oh shit, this person's not real. It was like I would talk to somebody, not even like romantically. I would just like talk to someone online and then I was like, oh shit, wait a second, this person's totally fucking with me.
Yeah.
But it's like people are good at it. People are really good at it. So just be careful out there, guys. You never know if there's at least one person listening right now who is getting catfished and they have no idea. So maybe rethink it, guys. Be careful. Ask them to send you a picture of their face and holding up a sticky note that says your name on it. Boom.
Not even that. You just go up, copy me, and then you send them like a little picture of you doing some sort of sign with your fingers. And
like
shit.
do this, and then boom.
And
if they can't do it, guys, unless they're an amputee,
yeah,
that's another story.
Be careful of the misdirection of jokes, because catfish love to misdirect. If you try to do that, they'll be like, oh, and then they'll send another picture of them doing another type of goofy hand signal. But it's like, hey, that's not the one
Yeah. You gotta get secret agent on this shit.
Why don't you send me a video of you saying, "Mama pussy, gotta love that milk," and then you know it's the real deal if they send it back.
Guys,
And you found yourself a soulmate if they're willing to say that to a random stranger.
you heard it here. This is the Ryan McGee method of proving if somebody's real. Get them to say "mama pussy." What is it?
Gotta love that.
Gotta
milk.
love that milk.
Mama pussy. Gotta love
Mama
that milk.
pussy. Gotta love that milk.
is mama pussy, dude? Can we open up like a really nice southern like breakfast barbecue / breakfast place in Charleston? Call it Mama Pussy.
Come on, hey y'all, come on down to Mama Pussy. Get yourself some. Gotta love that milk. Get yourself some barbecue.
Can we like have things like on the menu where it's just called Cousin's Taint, and it's like the burger and shit.
Cousin's taint. Mama, I think I'll have myself a cousin's taint.
Okay.
I'll have a mother's milk, please.
Well, what would you recommend as a side? I see you got a bunch of sides right there. Well, you could do the uncomfortable stepdad. Oh, okay, that's good. I like that. Looks a bit frothy.
You could get just a big Mountain Dew. Man, like Mountain Dew is
Mountain Dew used to be my drink of choice
it's
when
delicious.
working at Food Lion.
I'll still say, like, I love Mountain Dew.
When we were stocking groceries at Food Lion, and it would be the truck would arrive anywhere between 4 and 6, and then we'd be there anywhere between 10 and 2, 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. And I remember one of us would always go to the front, buy like 3 to 4 Mountain Dews, and hand them out to the other people that we're working with. It's like, oh, here we go. Just us all drinking Mountain Dew, stocking shelves, getting that energy, going home, staying up till 4 a.m., waking up at 5:30 to take a shower and start working the next day.
Sounds miserable. I cannot. Mountain Dew is like, I love it, but I can never drink it with
can't
like a
do it
clean
anymore.
conscience. Like I feel bad drinking it. Like it's almost like I'm committing like a sin because I'm like, wow, this is so bad for me. Except Baja Blast, I can drink Baja Blast, no problem.
I just find it harder to get those super sugary sodas down. Like Coca-Cola, I can still do, but like if I have a choice, it's usually just going to be Sprite or Sierra Mist or something.
Sprite always feels more healthy to me because I'm like, oh, it's clear,
but it ain't.
It's sugary water. It's soda. Soda's not good for you. There's no soda that's healthy for you.
No.
I mean, there's like ones that are on the deeper end of the spectrum. Like Mountain Dew is probably one of the worst sodas for you just because of how much caffeine and sugar it has. But like, I don't know, Sprite's probably like on the better end. But
I'm
it's
a
still,
fan of Mellow Yellow.
Mellow Yellow's good. Mellow Yellow's still probably about the same as Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
It's about Squirt's pretty good, I gotta say.
I did not know Squirt was like a grapefruit
Squirt's
beverage.
a
Because
tasty little
Squirt
grapefruit
reminds me
beverage.
of kind of Mellow Yellow. Is Mellow Yellow a grapefruit beverage?
Yeah.
So I've never had grapefruit. It must be delicious.
I don't think you'd like grapefruit at all.
Uh-oh.
Just knowing you, I don't think you'd like grapefruit.
Yeah.
It's real bitter.
Oh.
It's like
Mellow Yellow's not bitter?
I know they take the good flavor of grapefruit and like exclude the bitterness.
Okay. How come when things taste like grape, they make it doesn't actually taste like a grape?
No, like flavoring tastes like green apple doesn't taste like apples. Strawberry, like cherry, it doesn't taste like a fucking cherry.
I think green apple is the closest someone has gotten to like actually getting a flavor down, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if you eat a cherry and then eat like a cherry Jolly Rancher, you're like, this tastes nothing like. Same watermelon, like I don't know where they came up with these flavors, and they're like, yep, that's it. It doesn't taste like it at all. But like in your brain, when you taste that flavor, you're like, oh yeah, that's watermelon.
That's got to be somewhat watermelon.
It's kind of watermelon, right? I don't know where they're getting this shit, dude. It doesn't make sense to me.
Guess what comes out this week? Matt, your favorite movie, Deadpool 2.
That comes out this week?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was coming out.
And then next week, Solo, a Star Wars story.
Oh shit,
boy,
dude.
I cannot wait for those two blockbusters, dude.
Came out 2 weeks ago now, as of recording this podcast.
Yeah.
Shit.
Because we're backlogging these podcasts because we're going to be gone for a good bit of June.
Yeah, I mean, this podcast comes out June 1st.
Yeah.
June 1st. It's June now, guys, which means that you've probably...
It has been over half a month since we've recorded this.
Did we do an update video? I don't know. Probably. We
should
should have.
have.
We definitely should have.
If we didn't, we're sorry.
If we didn't,
we
we're
need
slacking.
to update you guys.
We got a lot of big shit on the way in terms of changes to the channel, but the month of June is going to be a dry one in terms of
There's still gonna be uploads. We're
Yeah, there's
still
gonna be
doing
uploads.
a podcast every week, and you know,
It's gonna
I think
be
we've
drier,
already
though.
introduced, right?
No.
No,
It comes
then
out.
bleep that out.
It comes out this week.
Bleep it out, Matt.
It's bleeped out. People are gonna be like, "What? What's coming out? What's coming out this week?"
Well, it's coming out this week.
Yeah, but just in terms of I don't want to say too much just because it's like this does come out more down the road and things are subject to change, so I don't know how solidified plans are. But June is just a month where we're doing a lot of traveling. We're going to be out of the country for a chunk of time.
Japan!
We got to do different, we're going this place and that place. We got to prep for Anime Expo.
Oh my God, Anime Expo.
I'm excited. I'm really excited for Anime Expo.
I'm excited, but like conventions in general just tired me the fuck out.
It's gonna be exhausting. That's why you got to get a little Mountain Dew.
Oh, how hard our lives are. We get to be ogled at by people who appreciate what we do. What hard, disgusting, despicable lives we live, man.
But yeah, sorry guys. Do apologize for the dryness in June. But
we're gonna rub it well and get it wet in July. We promise.
And also, you got like 700 videos on this channel. I guarantee none. There's someone that's watched all 700 something videos, but you probably haven't, average listener. So go back and find something.
For those who are in the I've watched every fucking Super Mega episode in existence club. Why don't you say so in the comments?
That scares me because then I'm like, wow, there's someone out there that knows me pretty damn well.
I wonder how many people have actually done that. I think it's probably in the minority.
Oh yeah, but there's people. Because
even fans that even YouTube channels that I'm a fan of, I haven't seen every.
Well, there's people that have watched every Game Grumps video, and I'm like, gee, that's like 5,000 videos.
Yeah.
Like,
and we release less and stuff like that too.
So people definitely have seen every. I mean, we've only been around for 2 years now, a little over 2 years.
Did 2 fucking Let's Plays a day.
2 Let's Plays a day was, yeah, shit was tough.
Yeah, I like playing games more over at Twitch and stuff. I like that feel. I want to do more like I want to do Super Mega live streams.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I love doing the podcast, and we got some news with the podcast coming soon, guys. So stay tuned.
News you guys will actually like.
You'll be like, whoa, shit!
And I'm just gonna say it right now. There will still be a podcast on Fridays, 100%. But the addition of whatever we're doing with the podcast, I'm just you gonna say you'll enjoy it. Hopefully,
we're joining Rooster Teeth, quitting SuperMega.
We're gonna join their Quidditch team.
We're actually we're gonna melt and merge with Mega 64 and make Super Mega 64.
And as of our Let's Plays, we're actually going to be focused solely on Harry Potter Quidditch in the World Cup for the GameCube. So every single Let's Play from now on will just be a match of that. Jesus I would not Christ. Mind. I was addicted to that game.
Like 4 years from now, we're still releasing Harry Potter Quidditch for the World Cup for the GameCube.
It's a fun game. It's the only there are 2 sports games. Never mind. There have been 3 sports games that I have legitimately liked. One, and these aren't in any order. One is, of course, Mario Super Sluggers Baseball. I thought it was really fun. If they made a Donkey Kong basketball, that would be fucking awesome too. Or just, can you make a fucking Mario Baseball for the Switch, Nintendo, please? I know you're making a tennis, but I would just love a baseball game. Anyways, so Mario Super Sluggers Baseball, there's this like something home court for the PlayStation 2 maybe or 3. Can't remember what it was, but you got to like do front flips and do dunks and stuff, and you played on the.
You do that in real life, Ryan.
I could if I trained.
I guarantee, 1 year from now, if you started training today, you could be doing like flips on the court and fucking like slamming balls.
I'm never gonna trust myself to do a back or front flip in real life. Because I've actually seen a few videos of people doing that and then landing on their heads, bending their neck, and they're dead. So I know that would just happen to me. That's my luck. That's the luck of the Ryan.
So that's the luck of the Ryan. I feel like I'm too long to do a backflip. Like there's just too much of me. Like so when I flip, there's just too much leg flying.
It's more momentum that your legs can swoosh, right?
I don't know, dude. I feel like
and you're lighter.
It's too much sticking out. I mean, it's like that's more leg I have to drag over my head.
Well, you could do a sick handstand though.
I can't do a handstand
in water in a pool.
In a pool, I can do a handstand.
I can do a handstand too in a pool.
I'm too long to do a handstand. There's like the taller you are, the harder to do a handstand because there's more to balance. You know, it's like whoa.
Closer to center gravity.
If you're short, like a handstand's probably pretty fucking easy.
If you're short and stubby.
Yeah, like am I getting a phone call? Oh, no, sorry. It was a text message from my doctor. Oh, I have AIDS.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Congratulations.
I have AIDS.
Dude.
I can't believe this.
You've been waiting for a long time and you finally got it.
I finally have AIDS.
I'm surprised.
Oh my God,
I'm
dude.
legitimately surprised.
Give me a high five.
I'm giving you oh God.
I got fucking AIDS. Yes. Oh my God. You might want to get checked too, dude. We shared a drink this morning.
Did we?
Is AIDS passed through saliva?
No. Passed through blood.
Just blood?
Yeah. STDs, other STDs I think are passed through saliva.
Ryan, you're like 6 feet from your microphone right now.
People can still hear me.
They cannot hear you. Not only are you like 6 feet from the mic, you're face down in the couch.
Fuck it, dude.
You're gonna do the podcast that far away from the mic?
I'm just gonna do the podcast from here now.
I can barely even see your waveform.
What do you think it's gonna sound like?
Probably not good.
Probably not good.
Do a whole episode. Let's do a whole podcast episode where we're like
We're
10
standing
feet
in the
from
back
mic.
of the room.
Let's turn on one microphone and put it on the opposite side of the room,
and it's
just
only
talk
coming
it.
from the right channel.
And we talk at just regular speaking volume.
I am getting the first time in a long time getting some heartburn.
What'd you eat? It's all dietary, baby.
Tacos.
Tacos.
Oh, it's the salsa with the tacos, and it's also probably the Gatorade I just had. Very acidic.
You know, I woke up in the middle of the night last night. I got myself a dang Gatorade out of the fridge, and I chugged that thing, and then I got terrible
Lemon
heartburn. Mm-hmm. Got terrible heartburn.
Yeah. I also
Gatorade
smoked
will
a
do it.
cigarette while drinking Gatorade. So.
Did you dip the cigarette in the Gatorade?
Yeah.
Did you ash the cigarette in the Gatorade, shake it up,
And then drink it.
double the buzz? It's like a delicious like cocktail of nicotine.
That should be a Gatorade
electrolytes
commercial. Just like LeBron James smoking a fat cig, and then he just puts it out in his drink.
And then he drinks it. It's like the tequila worm, and then you drink the burnt out cigarette at the end. You eat it, and it's soaked in electrolytes for your nourishment and energy.
I like that.
You ever eaten a cigarette, Ryan?
No.
You ever chewed on one?
Yes.
Have you ever just like you're finishing a cigarette?
I told you I've taken a drink accidentally because I had like a mini Diet Pepsi bottle, and I would still have some Diet Pepsi in there, and then I just put them in there, screw on the cap while I'm in my car, so I could just put them out easy. Then I took a swig one time.
How good was it, man?
Very pulpy.
Was it just like dissolved cigarettes and Pepsi?
Just very soggy tobacco and wet grass, essentially.
That's disgusting.
With a very... It ruminated quite a while.
I'd imagine it's like tasting a fine wine, you know.
You gotta let it age. Gotta let it sit.
Gotta let it sit for a while. You gotta swirl it around, and when it hits your mouth, you really want to like feel it on your palate and like
you gotta
your different parts of your tongue.
Gargle it and then spit it out.
Yeah, and spit it back in because you know if you swallow that, you're gonna get too buzzed.
Yeah.
You know. Have you ever just thought about? There's got to be one dude out there that like when he's done smoking a cigarette, he just fucking eats it. He just eats the rest
filter?
of it. Just like the rest of it. Like he'll smoke half a cigarette and be like, I'm done. And then instead of like ashing in an ashtray, he just pops that sucker in his mouth and yum.
I don't. Okay, yeah, I agree with that because remember that woman who ate bricks? Is that what she ate? She ate something. She ate cement. It was in is like TLC's My Strange Addiction.
Yeah, she ate all sorts
or
of
something.
Shit. Man,
She ate something that was goofy. I bet you there's someone who eats cigarettes.
There's probably someone that doesn't even smoke them. They just pop that pack open and just eat those bad boys.
So since tobacco's a plant, right?
Yeah.
And you're out in the wilderness, you only have a pack of cigarettes. Can you make a tobacco salad, and will that sustain you for at least a day?
I feel like you'd get sick.
Yeah.
Because the nicotine would make you so sick. And also, it's like the tobacco's dried out, so it probably doesn't have any nutrients in it.
Use them as croutons.
Cigarettes?
Pick some leaves off of trees. Could humans survive off of eating leaves, or is that just too much fiber? Huh?
I don't know. Like I don't know if leaves have any nutritional
do leaves have
value.
Fiber in them, right?
Take a bite out of a tree, you're gonna get some fiber.
Yeah, there we go. Get some bark. Sorry, bark is where you get fiber.
How do people starve in the woods? You get lost in the woods. Fucking eat some leaves. Eat some dirt, man. There's food all around. Eat some sticks. You know.
There's a lot of things that humans like is not safe to eat that other animals can eat. Like animals can just eat a dead like it sees a fucking carcass. It's like I'm eating this, or it just gets a fresh kill. It's eating this. Us humans, we gotta start a fire.
You know,
shit.
it's like
do we have to though? Like, what are the chances? Like, do animals run the same risk as us when they eat another animal of getting sick or coming down with something?
No, their bodies are different. Their systems are like made for that. Where our systems have like evolved to.
We've wussified our system.
We're stupid little snowflakes now. We're little cucks when it comes to eating things in the wild. Like, cause they like.
Think about that. We're not just like a different species. We're primates.
We're like fucking monkeys, dude. We're primates. Isn't that weird? We're primates. Like you look at me, Ryan. I'm in the same category as a monkey. Like, I'm a primate right now.
As a chimp.
Like I'm straight up in the same family as a chimp or a goofy looking orangutan.
Yeah.
You're in the same category as a little capuchin monkey.
Do you think they look at us and see the similarities too?
Yeah, probably. They're smart.
Are they like? Because I know cats see us as just big cats, right? And dogs.
I don't know what dogs think.
They think we're gods.
Yeah, they're just happy all the time.
Yeah.
But like monkeys, dude, I would love to just hang out with a monkey. Like if I had some kind of guarantee it wasn't gonna rip my face off, I'd love to just like sit on the couch with a monkey.
It like walks around your house with a diaper. It's like, do you want something to eat? Like you hear like
it plays little bongos and shit.
Yeah,
like that'd be great.
You buy it a little bongo belt. It can always have.
How great
bongos
would that
around
be?
its
Like a little monkey with a bongo belt and just walks around your house just playing little bongos.
You can just let him out in your front yard and he'll sit there and play in the sprinklers and shit.
Let him run around and just like climb trees and put little monkey bars in all around your house. Let him swing and have fun.
You take him out around the Galleria, you hold his hand around and like get him some ice cream, and he's eating ice cream as he's holding your hand walking around the Galleria.
That'd be great, man. That would be so fantastic. Walking around the mall with you.
Like they'll give you hugs and they'll give you
Julius.
kisses, and like the monkeys will do that monkey thing where they grab the back of your head and put your forehead at their forehead.
That would be so like intimate, not in a sexual way, but in like a primate to primate kind of way.
What animals have we not fucked yet? There have been
every animal's been fucked.
You think?
There's been a lot of people.
I'm talking about
a lot of years.
I'm not trying to go like, oh, you can't fuck a bee, but I'm saying like animals that you can just fuck, that it's possible to fuck. Have we fucked it as a human species?
This is a question for Vsauce, you know? Like, hey, Vsauce, Michael here. What animals have we fucked?
When you think about it, there are so many species of animals that we could fuck, but not all that we can fuck. Some animals are just too small, others too big. Some don't even have vaginas. We couldn't procreate. But then we get into the definition of fucking. Vaginal secretion is, and then he starts getting into weird shit.
He's gonna get into it. That's a video for you, Vsauce, if you're listening.
If there was one animal you had to guess that humans haven't fucked yet, what would it be?
Like a giant squid. Who turned on the AC?
Start in the fucking air.
Interrupting. That's God being like, all right, guys, stop talking about fucking animals.
Are they filming Power Hour?
Well, I don't know, but somebody just turned on the air conditioning when I'm trying to record my damn podcast and I'm trying to talk about sex with animals.
Matt, I'm gonna solve this mystery.
Go outside and
Are they filming Power Hour?
kick somebody's ass out there.
They're filming it tomorrow.
Who turned on the AC? This is unacceptable. Who did it, Ryan? Who done it? Hey guys, it's just me now.
I found the culprit.
Tucker Prescott, get your ass in here. Wearing the same clothes as yesterday, huh? I just noticed that.
That's not true at all.
That is absolutely true.
100%
That is
incorrect.
Ryan. Look at him. That's the same clothes as yesterday.
Ryan is bent me over the couch.
Ryan is taking off Tucker's
taking
clothing.
off my pants. I'm not stopping
That's
him.
a tight belt. You
I
can't
am
get those
not
pants
stopping
down.
him. The pants are tight too.
There you go. There.
Ryan is revealed.
Wow, it's really Tucker. Put your clothes back on. What are you doing,
How
man?
far are you gonna let me go, buddy?
Coming into our podcast, getting naked, turning on the AC. Not cool, man.
I flipped it on, saw you were recording, flipped it off. Were you like,
Oh no!
already off?
I've ruined their important podcast.
Well, I was thinking, oh no, I've ruined Aaron and Dan's important recording, and then I realized it was you guys.
Okay,
And I was like,
Oh, and it's like not that important anymore
yeah, doesn't matter.
I mean,
because we get less views. And you know why we get less views? Because we limit our audience by talking about things like fucking animals.
it's an interesting conversation. I was saying, like, of all the fuckable animals that can potentially and physically be fucked by humans, is there an animal that has not been fucked by humans
I
yet?
thought you were gonna talk about the best and most pleasurable animal.
And you.
This is why we don't have a bigger audience. Because we put ourselves in a box here.
That's a legitimate question. You know we've been.
Ryan, we are like.
What are we gonna talk about?
You guys need to be family friendly.
Jenga.
What are we gonna talk about if not fucking animals?
I mean, what are we? You're getting upset, Matt.
I'm not getting upset.
Look at you. You're boiling red.
I am.
What do you want to
bright red
talk
right
about?
now.
What's the
There's steam
subject
coming
you
out
want
of
to
my
talk
ears.
about?
Surprisingly red.
What's
wants
this?
to talk about what he's wearing. He wants to
talk about what he's wearing.
He wants
Do you
to
want to talk about some music?
himself.
Sure, I'll talk about some music.
Okay, what's good? What's good? What's up? What's going on right now?
New Arctic Monkeys just came out
Cool.
like 3 days ago.
We were just talking about monkeys before you came in,
That's totally different. That's an entirely different subject.
but it's still
Do Arctic
about-
monkeys actually exist? That
No.
sucks.
well in Japan. There's monkeys that hang out in these like snowy mountains and they chill in some.
Are they
hot
white?
springs. They are. It's pretty
Are they
cool.
baboons?
No, maybe they're not white. Maybe they're like tan. I don't know. They're goofy looking. Monkeys are
Beige.
just funny looking.
Probably beige.
Maybe like a nice beige monkey. I've been
Light
listening
shade
to.
of
I listened to. This weekend I listened to a lot of Mac DeMarco.
Did.
What? You were there, Tucker. You
Favorite-
listened to.
Favorite album? 2.
I was about to say the same thing. Yeah, two is very good Mac DeMarco album.
Yeah.
Listen to some Deer Hunter this weekend too. That's good.
Have you seen Deer Hunter, the movie?
No.
Starring Robert
yes,
De Niro?
I have. Incredibly
Fucked up.
fucked up movie. Incredibly sad, incredibly moving. Not totally accurate, but that's not the point. The point is just a general feeling about what it means to go through that kind of experience and never recover from it.
Okay.
Damn.
Matt, what's your favorite Japanese letter to write or word to write?
My favorite.
What's the most pleasing one to write out for you?
Damn, dude.
Is that it? The phrase "damn dude"?
That's like not what I expected at all, Matt. Can you write that out for us? Can you show what it's?
I could write "damn dude." in
Damn, dude.
Japanese. I guess I could. Yeah.
"Damn dude."
I really like the character for Hot Water, pronounced "you." It's very very fun to write.
Okay. Is it vertically long?
No, it's like you could fit it into a nice box.
Okay.
It's pronounced you.
You, yeah.
You. Do you ever like walk up to somebody and say, "You were in hot water, son"?
You know, why don't we just bring Tucker on full time on SuperMega with This Is Funny?
I don't know.
That
dude.
was funnier than pretty much your entire show.
Humans have definitely not fucked a gorilla. No way.
Yes, they have.
No way.
Yes, they
How would
have.
a gorilla would not let us fuck it?
Sedated
You don't
gorilla
know
in a
that.
zoo. Come on, Ryan.
No one. Okay.
Think about it.
Ryan, I'm sure a gorilla's been into it. I'm just saying, I'm sure there's been at least one gorilla that's been like, yeah, I'll
Yeah?
go for it.
Trying to fuck. He's trying to fuck.
Gorillas get horny?
Yeah.
People get horny?
Crocodiles. We have
Someone's
not.
fucked a crocodile. now.
Okay.
Someone has taken a dead crocodile and stuck.
All right.
Saltwater crocodile.
How about a tiger? You can't do that. It's
People
gonna
have fucked
kill
a
you.
tiger.
It's gonna kill you.
You could say that about a gorilla.
Gorilla is more human than a tiger, and I'm sure a gorilla would be into the sex.
Former friendship with that. The tiger thing scares me.
Like imagine Coco the gorilla like signing out like please fuck.
You know someone's fucked a tiger cub.
That's what I was gonna say. I didn't want to go there. but yes,
That's extreme.
tiger.
Still a
children,
tiger.
babies.
Still a tiger.
But
Somebody's done it.
I no longer like this conversation.
It's going. It's going all the way. It's going
Reminding
all
you
the way
too
in.
much of your home life with Banana.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
no longer like this conversation.
I'm sorry.
Matt, we've been avoiding this conversation, but I mean, is that why you're bothered by me spending time with you in your apartment because I regularly fuck your cat?
I'm gonna cut everything else out except that. Tucker, why'd you bring that up? That's really weird.
Matt, how do you do your hair in the morning?
How do I do my hair in the morning?
Yeah, how do you do your hair in the
Get
morning?
out of the shower. I take my towel and I go,
Okay.
and then it's going crazy, man. It's like some Kevin Bacon shit from Footloose.
Kevin
It's like some
Abernathy?
It's some Kevin Abernathy shit.
It's a lot like
Former
Kevin
editor
Smith,
for Game
actually.
Grumps. And then it's not like Kevin Smith at all. And then I brush it to the, is this the right?
That's
Sure.
your right.
It's my
but
right. I brush it to my right.
But you brush it
alt-right,
to the
so-
left.
Is that
to
technically
our
the left? Okay, to the viewer, their left, my right. Then I run my hand through the swoop, give it some volume.
Mhm.
Then I take a blow dryer
Okay.
and I blow specifically on the swoop, and then I
Okay.
tilt my head down and I kind of just blow it all through, give it a little bit of. Then once it's dry, I'm gonna get a little of layrite cement. That's what it's called. Put it in my hands. Do a little bit of this, and then I just kind of, from all angles, just run my hands through that. See that? I didn't actually get a chance to do that this morning because I woke up so soon to the meeting.
Here's the thing, Matt. What's the secret? We've heard all that, but what's the secret?
What's the secret to your hair, dude?
Secret? I don't know if I'm ready to share that, but
It's fucking a tiger cub, isn't it?
it's not. It's not. I promise. It's It's milk. Put milk in my hair every morning.
Oh,
You told your complex, hey, can you fill my water reservoir with steaming hot milk?
When I turn on my faucets, it's hot milk.
Just milk.
It's boiling hot milk.
time for a hot milk.
Okay. Next question.
Hot
How do you
milky.
do-
Shout out, fratmouth.com.
Sorry, what were you saying, Ryan? I'm sorry, Tucker. Is this
It's a
your
brand
podcast?
deal. It's a brand deal. I get paid every time I say it.
How do you deal with that annoying acne, Matt? How do you deal with
What?
annoying acne?
What acne, Ryan?
Acne that everyone gets.
Are you saying I have acne?
If you don't, then you're not human.
How do I deal with acne? Well, I have a face wash I use in the morning, a face wash I use at night.
When you
And then
shower?
Yeah.
Are they different?
Mine
They
is
are.
that
Wow.
clear. It's not. What is it called? Clear something.
Clean and clear.
No, it's like
Clearasil?
it's a.
I don't-
I think it's
Clearasil.
Clearasil. I use it in the
Clearasil,
shower. I go
that's what it
whoop,
is.
and then I go. Oh
what
yeah,
I do.
you've been to my.
That's what I use.
I've
It's
been-
like a little like pump, and there's a morning one and a nighttime one. The morning one's green, and the nighttime one's purple.
I just have a regular one, but you have a morning and nighttime specific.
But I don't always shower at night. I always shower in the morning, but I don't always shower at night. So I use the morning one more. But then I also have some emergency
See,
stuff.
I enjoy showering
put
right
emergency
before
on your
going
face?
to bed.
Yeah. I shower in the morning, and then if I go exercise, I'll shower before bed, and then I'll put a little emergency cream on my face if I'm breaking out, and then that usually does the trick pretty well.
I've started to hate the feeling of going to bed without showering. I just want to have my bed as clean as
You
possible.
want that shit clean,
I
man.
want my linens nice.
You want your linens nice
You
and
wouldn't even
fresh.
let me try your bed the last time I.
No.
was at your
Tucker, you got
house,
some dirty ass feet, man.
'cause
Well, I didn't even
that's
let
Not the,
like even with Matt. Like I don't like he was coming over. He's like he's checking out my mattress because he heard that I got a
Right.
new sport and
Right.
nice mattress,
Right.
and he wanted to see if it's a mattress that he would be interested in. I'm very picky. I'm not gonna let you people with your outside clothes come in and lay on my bed.
the next time I'm naked in your house, can I come lay on your bed?
If
After
you
I
wash your
shower?
body, yes, after you shower, you can definitely lay on my bed.
Excellent.
Okay.
That's why also like I have another area where I can lay down in my day clothes and I don't have to shower. I can just lay down on my couch.
It's very nice.
So
I
on my
enjoy
guest
laying-
bed.
I love my couch. My couch gets me so horny. Not in a sexual
Does
way.
it?
There's two types of horniness. There's sexual horniness, and then there's just like, I'm horny for this, but not like aroused.
Oh, I thought you were talking
Mm.
about sexual horniness and then just that fucking instinctive, horrifying, just kind of curled up lip, fucking ravenous horniness.
Yeah, like I'm horny for a baby tiger. kinda
See?
horniness.
He brought it back, Matt.
Tucker, why are you doing this, man?
Hi, I'm Mike Couch. Pleased to meet you.
I'm gonna bleep it out so people won't even know what you said you were horny for. And I'll leave that up to the imagination.
Do baby bleep
No.
or just cut out tiger.
Jesus
Just cut out
Christ.
tiger.
When he says bleep, bleep it out.
I will. But man, you know what there's not a word for that there needs to be?
No, what is it?
Humans
Matt?
experience thirst, they experience hunger, like desires for things. There's not a word for that like feeling when you look at a body of water that you just want. You ever feel that like that hunger for swimming in a specific pool of water? Like you look at a fountain or a specific pool and you want to get in so bad. And it's almost like it feels like hunger, but it's like for being in that water. You know what I'm talking about?
You want to be immersed in the water.
It's like it's almost like it's its own thing,
You
but
want
there's not a word for
return
it.
to the womb, kind of thing.
Oh, that could be. It could be like if Freud were here, he'd tell me like, "Hey, that's because you want to be back in the womb."
Then he'd smoke crack and fuck his mom.
It's another thing Freud did do frequently. He loved cocaine. He was a coke addict.
Yeah.
So you can't trust anything a coke addict says. You can't trust a junkie. That's a quote from Gustavo Fring from Breaking Bad. You can never trust a drug addict.
Or you can't.
You can't. You just can't.
It's not their, I mean, it is their fault, but like it also isn't their fault. You know what I'm saying?
It's a complicated.
It's a
It's a
complicated
very
thing.
complicated
Yeah.
system.
It's a tricky thing. But speaking of crack addiction, I got it bad.
Yeah.
Should we talk about that? The crack
Let's
addiction
talk about
stuff?
that.
All right.
Crack addiction. Let's talk about that.
I got it bad. And Ryan has it to a lesser degree, but any advice, guys?
Well, it's because like when we used to live together before I woke up, used to tickle my nose with a feather and hold crack under my nose. So I'd wake up going, ah! And right away I'd wake up on crack. And
Yeah, but that was fun.
Yeah.
You know that was fun.
And
for
plus,
who?
it was good
fun for
Matt's
you. You
mental
enjoy
health,
crack.
You know? Matt
Of
was
course
happy
I
'cause
enjoy crack. It's a good drug.
Matt wasn't alone anymore. Matt had a friend in his crack addicted world.
I didn't
So
like being
I think
addicted to
it was
crack by myself. I had to get my
yeah,
friend addicted to it also.
I mean, I understand that, you know.
Exactly.
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys. They'll get their friends
Boys.
addicted to crack.
I love that saying.
Boys will be boys.
Good old locker room crack.
It's just like a cheap out for doing shitty things.
Oh yeah, you thought that was well? That's just what guys do.
Boys will
It
be boys,
sucks.
man.
Oh, that's
Boys
what
are
guys
rowdy
do.
and rambunctious, okay? They're violent.
Boys will be boys. They smoke crack. They'll say sexist things. Boys will be boys. You guys want to go smoke crack right now? Actually, talking about it's
Yes.
making me want to.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we can
Yes.
smoke some crack.
Please.
All right, let's smoke a little crack then. All right, well, we'll see you guys next week. Go check us out on iTunes. Rate that podcast. And subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't, so we can buy more crack.
Bring your pipe.
I did bring my pipe. It's in my car. I'll go get it right now.
Okay.